MLB The Show has baseball from the Valley of the Sun, Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Paul Goldschmidt. With the season coming to a close, the senior circuit's leading hitter makes his case for a batting title. Next. Paul Hamels, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, talk about tough luck. Took the loss in this last start, but it was a complete game effort. He threw the ball really well. We'll see if he can go deep into this one as well.
So coming to the plate, Bernard. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Left fielder, number 13.
First offering on its way. Underway now in the Valley of the Sun as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. I think one of the toughest things, D-Row, is to keep playing with this sense of urgency. It looks like they're playoff bound, but the thing is, you need to keep going and not take your foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, you need to be rewarded for the marathon. That's exactly what this team has done. They've already clinched a playoff berth, and now they get ready for the sprint. Try and find a way to get healthy, but not lose focus.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a chance for Goldschmidt over at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on-base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Just settling in here in Phoenix for this one. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. He's set. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Almora, base runner at first with 1 out. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
3-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the 1st inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. 2 out with the man at first. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And the pitch on 2-1. On a line, that's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. As Hamels will jump ahead of him, it's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Cubs strand a couple. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. Kyle Hendricks is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Settling in now, John Jay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, John Jay.
First pitch on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Roll. They've lost the first 2 nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given them. They took it on the chin. First 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back today.
The 2-0 on the way is in there for strike 1.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. David Peralta is on deck. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
At the plate, David Peralta, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. Nobody out. Runner on first. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Taken in by Zobrist. 1 there. On to first to complete the double play. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just misses with a curveball. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. 2 out, nobody on. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Bouncer to the left side, scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for Arizona. We are still scoreless. Digging in, Ben Zobrist.
Leading off for the Cubs, second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
First pitch on its way. Looped over toward first, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
And the next batter will be Mike Freeman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. A swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Kyle Hendricks, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. No home runs as of yet, and a pair of RBIs. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Hit back up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Pitcher got a little cute there. Fish ain't biting. This guy knows how to swing the stick. A knock on a curveball. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box, number 76. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. 0-1, here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Eduardo Escobar standing in, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Eduardo Escobar.
First pitch of the at-bat. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
At the plate, Steven Souza. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. There's a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Escobar aboard here at first with nobody out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full. Daniel Descalzo will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Struck him out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Stepping into the box, Daniel Descalzo. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
0-1 pitch on its way. Hit hard down the right field line. But foul. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 7, catcher.
Up next for Arizona, Alex Avila. Pitch on its way to Avila. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Here now the 2-2. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Arizona, who move to the 3rd with no score. Digging in to try it again, Bernard. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Number 13.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting, Center fielder, Albert Almora.
Coming to the plate now, Albert Almora reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey!
Changeup in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Third inning, no score to this point. And there's ball one. Count is 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Jay on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And a ball 1-0. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
3-0 now. .3-0 pitch. Taken, strike one, outside corner.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Another one sent foul. A payoff pitch one more time. And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Striding in once again, Chris Bryant. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Dribbled to the right side, but it gets fouled.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So striding forward now, Nick Ahmed. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
The 3-0. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Striding in, Paul Hamels. A textbook sack bunt situation here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, John Jay.
In now is John Jay. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First offering on its way. Ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
One and one to the D-backs leadoff man. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. The 2-1 home. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A bouncer up the middle. There to play it is Zobrist, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
Digging in, David Peralta. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in now, Kyle Schwarber comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Little tapper down the first baseline. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
And the next batter will be Mike Freeman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Runners on first with one down. Hit out towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
In now, Kyle Hendricks. Now a bunt attempt here, and a foul ball here, 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Set to deliver the 0-1. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. Cubs strand one. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. It'll be Paul Goldschmidt that leads things off. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. 32 now for the season, and the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. In there, 1-1. The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
3 balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar. checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, center fielder.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Into the box now, Steven Souza, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner, but this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Daniel.
Standing in, Daniel Descalso. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him, and he lays off there. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Escobar, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
No reason to sit on anything other than the hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
The 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pitch on its way to Avila. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. In there, 1-2 now. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Standing in now, Nick Ahmed. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. The average coming in at 266. 5 homers and 28 RBIs. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One for the D-backs on the home run by Paul Goldschmidt. We're through 4. It's now 1-0 Arizona. Standing in, number 76. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Number 76.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Hamels ready with the 1-1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 13.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Bernard. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two and 1. The 2-1 home. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. No runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. On the ground up the middle. Ahmed fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. On its way is pitch number 75. And that misses for ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
And there's ball 2 now. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So Hamels had it work in that half of the inning, and he's got himself a 1-0 lead. Now at the plate, Paul Hamels. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
In now is John Jay. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Stepping in now, David Peralta, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
First baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Leading out for the Cubs, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Jay has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie.
Uh-oh, hold that thought as this one is deep down the line in left. Hooking, but it's a fair ball. Home run. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. And even 30 home runs on the year. And the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches. And this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Souza going back. Out of here. Back-to-back home runs, and they've taken the lead. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. Third home run for him on the year, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Yeah, and after the second home run, you could just sense that he spent. Poor body language. He's been grinding, and I just think he's worn out. We'll see if he can make a change in a hurry.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. And that one just missed outside. Still only 1 out in the inning. Chopped weakly to the left. Escobar scoops it up, and that's the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now at the plate, Mike Freeman. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball down near the shoe tops. And the changeup is way low that time. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Cubs lead it 2-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eduardo Escobar. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here's the first pitch to him. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Into the box now, Steven Souza, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No hits to this point. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Two and one now to Steven Souza. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Here now the 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Escobar on at first, nobody out. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Standing in now, Daniel Descalzo, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Comes set and the 0-1. Popped him up. Number 76 into shallow left. He can't get there as it falls in. And there's out number 2.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Stepping in now, Alex Avila, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Nick Ahmed would be next. The 3-1. And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So stepping in, Nick Ahmed, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is low, ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. In tight with the sinker, ball two.
Well, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the shoot from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, Gabriel, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Jake Lamb is going to grab a bat now and hit for the pitcher, Hamels. In there, and it's 0-1. Line to the right side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. A tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. We're through 6 full, and we are tied 2-2. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Santiago Casilla is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 47, Santiago Casilla.
Tommy La Stella is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. He'll start this one at 274. 2 home runs and 15 RBIs. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Now batting, number 76.
Digging in once again, number 76. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And he's back into second here safely. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Number 76 has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
The next Cub up, Bernard. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set and the pitch. And now the runner breaks for the plate. Now a bunt attempt here. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. So a gutsy call there, as that takes some serious stones to call the suicide squeeze this late in the game, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with one gone.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. And they're runners at the corners now.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's the side-arming right-hander Brad Ziegler that gets the assignment.
Brad Ziegler.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. To short. Ahmed has it. Descalzo on to first, and how about that for an entrance? One pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. 7th inning stretch time coming up here in the desert. It's the Cubs 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. Mike Montgomery is on his way into the ballgame now, as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Montgomery.
Leading off the inning, John Jay, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 is a fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
The count is 1-2.
The 1-2 is a sinker in the dirt.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bernard has a play. He's got it one away.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
Ready for another shot now. David Peralta. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball one. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 2-1 on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Hit softly on the ground to first. Rizzo is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 44, Hallo.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. The 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Freeman on the move. And that retires the side. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail 3-2. Here's Chris Bryant now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2. Left side of the infield into the shift. Escobar right there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Kyle Schwarber will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. For the current campaign, Schwarber is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. 1-1 to Schwarber.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here's the 0-1. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Pedro Strop is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Addison Russell is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eduardo Escobar. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is taken high, but still a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 misses inside off the plate. The 2-1 home is a fastball offered at and missed. Bounce to first. Rizzo was there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
Into the box, Steven Souza as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Into the box now, Daniel Descalzo. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. In the dirt here. Souza leads off first with one away. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The three of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Jake Barrett enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And the next batter will be Mike Freeman.
The right fielder, number 4, Mike Freeman.
From the stretch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And it's 1-2. Shatters the bat as this is hit to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, second baseman, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Now batting, number 76.
Ready once again, number 76. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Swing and a liner. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
Standing in now, Bernard. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head into their final set of swings. One left for the Cubs. They're up 3-2. Justin Wilson enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 37, Justin Wilson.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. He's 1 for 3.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season. And he's blown several saves up to this point.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. Ball 1. And it's fouled away. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, Nick Ahmed, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Boy, that's a big base hit right there. The only problem now, D-Row, you have the pitchers spot on deck. It'll be interesting to see how they play this one.
Well, those guys on the bench, they know their pay grade. They've been getting loose since the 4th inning. I look for the manager to definitely make a move here for another bat.
A.J. Pollock will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. There's a strike. Dyson stands at first with 1 out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he's back standing. Fouled off.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back in standing. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hard on the ground toward short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Wow.
Now batting, right fielder, John Jay.
In now is John Jay. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. He's 0 for 5. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball that just misses inside. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees. David Peralta would be next. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Arizona down to its last strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Cubs jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Kyle Hendricks records the victory, his 13th of the year. Justin Wilson hammers down the save, his 32nd of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Diamondbacks, 2 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 49,033. The Diamondbacks thank you for joining us here at Chase Field and remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting out in the NL West, Kyle Hendricks grabbed his 13th win overall this year as the Cubbies got the best of the Diamondbacks 3-2. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. At the start of the day, the Diamondbacks are in second place in the NL West, 3 games back, while the Cubs sit in second place in the National League Central, 5.5 back. Alex Wood was victorious on the mound with his 18th win this year as the Dodgers grabbed the win against Colorado 4-2. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. In the standings, the Dodgers are atop the NL West. They have a 3-game cushion, and the Rockies are third in the division, 6.5 games back. The San Diego Padres got 12 hits in this one as they defeated the visiting Giants 2-1. As of today, the Padres are in last place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Giants are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cardinals completed a 3-game series sweep as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 7-2. As of right now, the Braves are in third place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Cardinals sit in third place in the National League Central Division, 8 games out of first. The Mets launched 3 home runs as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 4-0. At the start of the day, the Phillies sit in second place in the National League East Division. They're 3.5 games back. And the Mets are third in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Milwaukee Brewers combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 1-0. Heading into the day, the Brewers are in first place in the NL Central. They are enjoying a 5.5 game advantage, while the Reds are fourth in the division, 9 games back. The Pittsburgh Pirates broke up their 5-game losing skid as they dethroned the Royals 6-0. As of today, the Pirates sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Royals sit in fourth place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Red Sox pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 2-0. In the standings, the Yankees are in first place in the AL East. They have a small 1.5-game advantage over second. And the Red Sox are second in the division, only 1.5 games back. Jay Happ grabbed his 13th win overall this year as the Blue Jays claimed the win over the Orioles 3-0. At the start of the day, the Orioles are in fourth place in the AL East. They're 15.5 games out of first, while the Blue Jays are third in the division, 10.5 back. Corey Kluber got the victory on the mound, and his win total climbs to 22 on the year as the Tribe defeated the White Sox 4-3. He is among the AL leaders in wins. Entering the day's action, the Indians are sitting atop the AL Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the White Sox are third in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Twins totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 9-4. As of right now, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Twins are second in the division, 16 games out of first. Tyler Skaggs pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season, helping lead the Angels to the victory over Oakland 3-1. In the standings, the A's sit in fourth place in the American League West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Angels are third in the division, 10 games out of first. The Rangers finished off a 3-game sweep as they beat the visiting Rays 7-2. As of today, the Rangers are in last place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Rays are in last place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first. The Astros swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took down the visiting Mariners 14-9. Entering the day's action, the Astros sit in first place in the American League West Division. They have a 3-game cushion, while the Mariners are second in the division, 3 games back. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball. Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Philadelphia Phillies hit 3 long balls as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 6-5. Heading into the day, the Braves are in fourth place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Phillies are second in the division, 2.5 games out of first. The Reds allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Fish in Miami 6-1. In the standings, the Marlins sit in last place in the National League East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Reds are in 4th place in the NL Central. They trail by 8.5 games. The New York Mets put up 16 hits on the day as they took down the Nationals in Washington 8-3. As of today, the Nationals sit atop the NL East. They own a 2.5 game advantage, while the Mets are 3rd in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The New York Yankees had 12 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Red Sox 7-6. Entering the day's action, the Yankees sit atop the American League East division. They own a 2.5 game advantage, while the Red Sox are 2nd in the division, yet they currently lead the race for the American League wildcard. The Toronto Blue Jays pounded out 17 hits in this one as they beat the visiting Rays 9-6. Heading into the day, the Blue Jays sit in 3rd place in the American League East division, 10.5 back. And the Rays are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cleveland Indians brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 4-1. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. As of right now, the Indians are atop the AL Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the White Sox are 3rd in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Detroit Tigers sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 4-1. As of today, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Royals are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim got 18 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 10-6. At the start of the day, the A's are in 4th place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Angels are 3rd in the division, 9.5 games behind first. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.